Hello, welcome to Anselm Griffin's occasional series in YouTube tutorials. Today we're back to Matlab, and a new feature in 2017 Matlab is Regression Learner app, so we'll be looking at that. So if you hear some noise in the background, Storm Emma is raging at the moment, so apologies for that. So, excuse me, one of my students emailed me in with a problem. He was using a GNSS recorder to record a boat's location. So we just have a look at the data here. So the student recorded the time, the temperature, the wind, the wave height, the wave period, the gust and the depth. And then over here, excuse me, he recorded the easting and the northing, and for those who are not doing geosurveying, that would be sort of the X and Y, or the latitude and longitude of the boat. So the boat is there in the water, moving around, and it's influenced by time, temp, wind, wave height, wave period, gust and depth. So we're trying to see, was there any way of working out the best predictor for the easting? Now you could do the same for the northing, but we're just doing column B today. Okay, so to save a bit of time, I save this as in Matlab. There's all the data there. There's all it is popped out. So column 8 is the dependent variable, and columns 1 to 7 are the independent variables. So there we go. There's the Regression Learner app. Takes a few seconds, even though I have my new session. Okay, it sort of guesses already that columns 1 to 6 are the predictors, and just there it's quite tight. You can see the response is column 8, so that's grand. I'm just going to go with the default cross-validation, etc., and just start session. So let's just get on with it. I'll just maximize this. This will take a while. So we're going to, at the moment it's on fine trees, so I'm just going to do all here. Use parallel, yeah, because I have the GPU card there. So we just have to wait. So there's a couple of pings going on in the background, and sorry about this, I won't be able to edit this out. You can see here it's working through all the regression models, and you can see it there, and it's getting the root mean square error, and then down here at the moment we're just doing a linear regression, and it's giving us the data here. So this is going to take about 2 minutes, so we just have to wait and see. Now, while we're waiting for things to happen, sorry about this, PCA is off, so principal component analysis is off, so it's using all the 7 predictors. In a minute or two we're going to turn on the PCA, and we're going to eliminate the least useful predictors, or in effect it will rank the predictors. So let's just have a little look there. The ensemble RMSE is quite big, so we just scroll down slowly. And you see this one is highlighted here, the ensemble bagged trees. And the reason why that's highlighted is obviously because it has the lowest RMSE. So it thinks, Matlab thinks that this is the best predictor. I just clicked on it there and we get the little stats. We get the R squared value, the mean square error, the mean average, the mean absolute error, etc. The prediction speed, etc., etc., etc. And at the moment PCA is disabled. So it's not too bad, 79%, that's pretty decent. Just enable PCA. Let's train again. So you can see down here in order. So you can see the contributions of the different, down here I should say, we can see the different contributions of the various predictors, and really only one component was kept, and that because why that gave 98.7% of the Easting value. So rather than having 7 predictors and overfitting, we've now got it down to 1 predictor. And the only thing to note here is the R square dropped from, I think it was 79%, it's now down to 58%. A number of graphs are given, just X out of that. So there's the regression plot, and that's just where we're there. And just hit the plots there a sec. There's the actual versus predicted. There's the response plot that we just saw, and there's the residuals plot. So the residuals plot, well, they're not normally distributed. But if they're normally distributed kind of from there on, 7.2871, but there's definitely something funny early going on now. Maybe the GNSS was only being set up and it had difficulty setting itself up, and maybe these readings down here should be ignored. But say from there on, that's 7.2871 by 10 to the 5, that's the Easting to the right. They look fairly normally distributed, which would be something good. Now, which I haven't done today is you can export the model, and when you export the model you can then predict future values, but I'm not doing that at the moment. Hope that helps a little, and thanks very much for listening.